Hi there, it's Matthew Gibbs from Health MOT, and we're on the 7th and final video of this micro series which is helping you transform your health and your weight and your lifestyle. So I've made it the last video because it's the least favourite video that most of us like to hear or receive. It's about alcohol. I'm pretty certain that you drink a little bit of alcohol, but what can happen is that we can get into a certain scenario in our middle life where we don't just drink a little bit at the weekend, but we maybe drink quite a lot at the weekend, and we might drink during the week as well. We might have a glass of wine, that may then turn into a bottle of wine, and it may turn into a bottle of wine a couple of nights a week. And you and me both know that that's not the best thing for you, and that is also one of these additional props, let's say, or crutches. Sometimes it's a way out of some particular kind of stress that we are having to deal with in our life. We get home and we want to relax and just forget about some of these stresses, and it's a glass of wine, and that may turn to a bottle of wine, and it can start spiraling out of control there. I don't know what your particular situation is right now, and you may not drink very much at all, and that's great. But if you are drinking maybe a little bit too much, then you probably know it already, and it's one of those things we really need to try and rein in and get control of. And I'm not saying we have to give up alcohol completely, but there are very specific reasons and benefits for lowering the consumption or the quantity of alcohol that we drink, and even getting to a point where we might eliminate it for a certain period of time. Alcohol is processed in the body in the liver, and the liver is one of the most important organs in the body. And we're now getting a little bit more technical about organs in the body and things that are going on inside the body. So the liver has very specific functions, and one of the primary functions is to process hormones in the body and to burn fat in the body. And what we're trying to do is, if we're trying to improve our weight and our health, then what we're trying to do is burn our body fat, our excess body fat. That's the real key thing. Losing weight is basically an outcome, it's a benefit at the end of the line, but what we're specifically trying to do is lower our body fat percentage. We're trying to burn excess fat that is under our skin or is deep inside our body around our organs, and that's the worst kind of fat that we can have, and that leads to the worst kind of health problems that we could possibly face. So we're very specifically focused, and over the next 3, 6, 12, 18 months, whatever it's going to be for you, we're going to be trying to burn that fat in our body to get rid of it and allow our body to start regulating itself better to improve our health. So what we want to do is we want to put ourselves and our body in the best environment for burning fat, and our liver is our best friend in doing that. So we want to try and create an environment through the way we eat, the way we exercise or are active, and the way we think. We want to completely change around things in our whole body and environment that allow us to get into that situation where we're burning as much fat as possible. So by consuming alcohol, then that is going against the grain. It's one of those things that's basically hindering that process of fat burning and hindering that process of allowing the liver to do its job. So that's the specific reason why I'd like you to now focus on lowering that quantity of alcohol that you drink, and even getting to that point where you say, okay, for the working week I'll not drink anything, but I might have a couple of glasses of wine or beer at the weekend, or I may go for a whole period of a week or 2 weeks or a month or a couple of months without alcohol, as I specifically focus on improving my health and allowing my liver to do its job and doing the fat burning which I so need to help my body get itself healthier, for me to burn the fat and to lower my weight and just generally improve all aspects of my health. So that was the final video. I hope it wasn't too shocking, the idea of potentially giving up alcohol for a short while, but you know that continuing to drink excessive amounts of alcohol is never going to help you out. So really try and rein it in, even use the logbook to start logging it down when you're drinking, or the quantities, the reducing process of maybe having less and less. Use the logbook and that will help you out. So that was the end of the video series. I'll give you a final video just to wrap up the whole micro series now.